Hello students, welcome to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University. I am Dr. Sonal Mubar Roy and today we are looking at the course Social Issues, Policies and Development. Herein we look at block 5 which talks about contemporary concerns related to social and human development. Unit 14 is an overview of human development reports with special reference to India. This course is part of Sociology UG second year, semester 3. So, we have already taken a look at the human development reports, HDRs, and what were the key themes, what were they addressing, what were the issues they were talking about. Now, when coming back to the context of India, let us look at some of the key points when it comes to human development index and HDRs. So, India's HDI improved from 0.428 in 1990 to 0.624 in 2015, showing progress in health, education and income. The life expectancy, years of schooling and per capita income increased significantly during this period. The inequality adjusted HDI, which is also known as IHDI, shows the impact of inequality on development outcomes. India's HDI falls to 0.454 after adjusting for inequality, indicating a 27.2% loss in human development due to unequal distribution of opportunities and resources. So, at this point you have to stop and think about why this drop was taking place. Why were we not be able to address the issues of the marginalized? Why were we not successful in implementing the focused policies and interventions to the grassroots level, making sure people had a very just and inclusive society? So, according to the latest UNDP Human Development Report 2025, India ranks 130 out of 193 countries with an HDI value of 0.685, remaining in the medium human development category, but moving closer to the high human development threshold. So, we are on the way to moving to a better qualified and developed nation, but it is given the diverse country, so, given the diverse nature of the country, various pockets of caste and creed and language barriers, there are so many patriarchal issues that hinder development in the country. It is a slow process, but we are on the way towards achieving it. We will surely achieve the human development threshold, the high human development threshold in the coming years, and the government has been working in a focused manner to achieve this. So, in this perspective, we should understand certain concepts starting with Gender Development Index, the GDI. So, it was introduced in the 2014 Human Development Report and it measures gender inequality using female and male HDI values. It is based on 3 dimensions which are health, education and income or resources. It is calculated as the ratio of female HDI to male HDI. India's GDI as per 2015 was 0.819. The female HDI was 0.549 while the male HDI was calculated as 0.671. Given the current times, that is as per the last report 2025, the GDI score was approximately 0.874, placing it in group 5. So, we are achieving better results year by year through focused interventions, reducing the gaps between male and female injustices and various indicators, but it is still a long way to go to achieve an equal and just society when it comes to both the genders. Next concept that we are here to talk about is Gender Inequality Index, the GII. It was also introduced in 2010 Human Development Report. It measures gender inequality in reproductive health, empowerment and labour market participation. India's GII as per 2015 was 0.530 and India ranked 125 out of 159 countries. It was not a good picture, but then we are through focused interventions, through schemes, through policies in place, we are trying to reduce the gap and achieve a more gender equal society. The highlights of gender gaps were seen in education, political representation, maternal health, employment participation, and so on. So, these are certain key factors when we are talking about human development, and we are talking about the gender lens, we are talking about the fairer sex. We see that females tend to have lower standards of education given other conditions, given the other social conditions in hand. They have a very meager political representation given the patriarchal society that we have. Maternal health is poor because they might not be aware of the various interventions or benefits they can draw from the focused programs regarding maternal health. And maternal sorry and employment participation, again, those schemes like Manrega, which has now transitioned to VBG Ramji, we see there is a very high scope of women empowerment, women livelihoods, and women participation, but yet we are not able to achieve the desired results. As of 2025, the whole ranking had improved to 102nd place with a value of 0.403, and we are trying to achieve better results with more focused interventions when it comes to women's issues regarding their safety, their nutrition, their health care, financial inclusion, empowerment through livelihood security, through small and medium enterprise interventions. So, there is the whole perspective of bringing women at par to be able to feel more skilled, to feel more dignified, to feel more empowered to share their perspectives, to voice their concerns. But yes, it will take some time, and students of sociology, we understand that these are something that do take they take some time to develop and show and reflect in the larger perspective. Next, we come to very important concept, which is called the multidimensional poverty index, or the MPI. It was also introduced in the 2020. It was also introduced in the 2010 Human Development Report. It measures overlapping deprivations in education, health, and living standards. In India, as per 2005 and 6 report, 55.3% population was multidimensionally poor, while 18.2% lived near multidimensional poverty. The report shows that people above the income poverty line may still face deprivation in health, education, and living conditions. So, there is a very big chunk of population in the country that is called as or labeled as poor and poorest of the poor. So, people might, they have cycles of falling, coming up the poverty line, or falling below the poverty line. So, for instance, a medical exigency takes place, a household has to bear medical expenses, and they fall below the poverty line. Then, if there is some marriage or dowry payment or any other expense that calls for a big economic burden on the household, we see families shift below the poverty line. So, these multidimensional poverty index caters to various indicators, various factors, and taking them in accord, one can calculate the poverty index. So, looking at India's human development performance, India's HDI improved steadily from 1990 to 2017, and we are still improving at the current time also. We are still showing good improvement in the factors like life expectancy, schooling, per capita income. But at the same time, India faces high inequality, gender disparity, low public health expenditure. Then there are certain important social initiatives which require praise. As I said, Mahatma Gandhi Narega, which has transitioned to the new perspective of VVG Ramji. Then we have the Right to Education, the National Food Security Act, the Right to Information Act. Though the challenge is still there that economic growth has not equally translated into improved quality of life for all the sections of the society, and we are still working on the same, and it's with due hope that all the social policy frameworks that we are designing, the roadmaps of development that we have planned, will achieve good ranks and lead to better quality of life for all the sections of the society, irrespective of gender, caste, class, creed, etc. Thank you so much.